Hello, I'm Lofi.
I'm Jinxie.
And we are back for Game of Thrones, if you can't tell by our sweaters.
I
Merry
painted
Christmas
these
and Happy
myself.
Holidays.
So if they do not look professional,
That's
they
why.
aren't.
What's really amusing is that today is the first day it has snowed in our town.
Yes.
So winter is here.
Both bad things and good things happened in the last episode. Bad things. Theon betrayed Sansa.
Surprise.
It is unfortunate because we had high hopes, but it did not work out.
Yes.
So Sansa's got to do something else. Oh, she grabbed something off of the
Table.
roof. So I don't know where she was.
Yes.
So hopefully that'll come into play.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully
Will succeed.
that'll come in, well...
whatever her play is.
Yes, and that play should be killing Ramsay. The Red Witch wants to kill Shireen. And Stannis was like, no! And I agree.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm concerned that she's gonna go behind their back with,
Mom.
Queen, whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh. And, I'm concerned.
Yes.
I hope Davos gets wind of it and gets her the hell out of there. Also, Sam got beat up at the wall. And
Meister
Aemon died.
R.I.P.
Bad things are happening, man.
I know.
And so I don't know what they're going to do because I think they're in quite a lot of danger there. So
I really think like leaving is the only option at this point.
But we can't.
I don't know.
You know what?
Maybe Jon will get back in time. I'm not sure.
Tyrion has finally met Daenerys.
Yes, he is the gift.
Yeah, with Jorah. So I'm quite excited because I don't know how it's going to go because her reaction is obviously so visceral. Like, oh my gosh,
get him out of here.
They destroyed my family, kind of thing. And then the best thing that has happened: Cersei got caught in her own trap. And is now in whatever the jail is that the Faith has.
Yeah.
I am hyped. It's almost relief because I really think a lot of her plans are so stupid and yet they work. And that's what makes it so annoying.
It works because she's in a position of power.
Yeah.
Which is so frustrating. So now that she decided to go off willy-nilly and be like, well, I'll go after this thingy that isn't within my power. And she thought it, that it wouldn't come back to her. Yeah. But it did because you will be.
I do really wonder.
You get having too many enemies.
What's going to happen with Tommen? Like, will Olenna then be able to counsel him? Or I'm kind of thinking that maybe this is the time that the other Lannister comes back. Because he left at the beginning of the season. And, like, why tell us that he's leaving if he's not going to come back as a character later?
It might have just been literally for the dramaticness of, like, losing supporters.
I mean, then again, Gendry left and he never came back. Who else has left and never came back? Plenty.
Yeah.
Probably.
So, yeah, I don't know. I honestly have no idea how this next episode is going to go, but I'm here for it.
Daenerys. Take Jorah back. You need him. Everybody else is so boring.
And or dead. Or dying.
I killed my mother, Joanna Lannister, on the day I was born. I killed my father, Tywin Lannister, with a bolt to the heart. I am the greatest Lannister killer of our time. We have only just met. It's too soon to know if you deserve my service.
You'd rather return to the fighting pits. Just say the word.
Ooh, the standoff is good.
Yeah.
So you want to advise me? Very well. What would you have me do with him?
Ooh, snap.
Whomever Ser Jorah was when he started informing on you, he is no longer that man. I can't remember ever seeing a sane man as devoted to anything as he is to serving you. A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion.
It's true.
And you're going to need to inspire devotion, a lot of it, if you're ever going to rule across the narrow sea.
Oh, yes. Okay. This is what she needs.
But you cannot have him by your side when you do.
Remove Ser Jorah from the city.
Aww.
I feel so bad for him.
Me too. I think Tyrion was giving good advice. Yeah, you kind of need to focus on finding a cure for that anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, you saw her. She didn't kill you, so that's good.
Yeah, and he still helped her out.
Yeah, you brought her an advisor.
Tyrion...
My face will be the last thing you see before...
You did it to yourself, so I have no sympathy.
Even if she didn't do herself, I have no sympathy.
When I was 8, I begged enough money to buy my first bucket of oysters.
Oh, was she doing
I sold that
it?
bucket and made enough money to buy 2 more.
Yeah, you have to believe it.
I turned left onto Moonsinger Lane.
Oh.
Turn left onto Ragman Lane.
She will no longer turn left onto Ragman Lane. She will turn right and go to Ragman Harbor.
What will she do there?
She will see.
This is really interesting, but I feel like it's a little bit of a jump from what we last saw.
Well, you gotta make progress.
Oh, I know. I kind of wish we'd seen it, though.
Oysters, clams, and cockles!
I'm excited for her to get doing stuff, though.
Now it's seafood.
Here, take it. You have to. I have 3 children. What will they do?
Come on.
We've nothing without me. Please, you have to. Please, you don't understand.
What?
I don't know.
Was he, like, trying to leave
I guess.
to get to his kids? And then he wouldn't let
Maybe,
him?
well, maybe it's approval for a job.
Perhaps the gambler loses his bet and decides he does not have to pay after all. A destitute woman and her small child. What can they do to such a man if he keeps their money for himself? To whom can they turn for recourse?
Oh.
Oh, they asked for faceless men to take care of it, I guess.
She will watch the gambler. She will come to know as much about him as she knows about herself.
And then what?
A gift.
Ooh, it's her first assassination!
Smart. First assignment. Clearly a bad man. No gray area.
Yeah. She's smiling.
The High Sparrow will be presenting a substantial
Are they
case
experimenting on the mountain?
against charges.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fornication,
I haven't seen that for a
treason,
while.
incest, the murder of King Robert. All lies.
I'm excited for her trial.
Any word from Jamie?
No, I'm afraid not.
Yeah, Jamie, stay in Dorne. Don't come and rescue her.
Seriously.
You need to talk to my son and tell him to come and see me. Come and see his mother.
I tried, Your Grace.
I can't stay.
There is a way.
You have to admit it.
No, don't give her away.
I rose him up from nothing. I will not kneel before some barefooted common and beg his forgiveness.
You didn't make him. He was already having a rising power.
Yeah, I know, but she was stupid enough to let them arm themselves.
The work continues.
Oh, is that the stuff about the mountain?
Yeah.
I feel like we don't know enough about Kevin Lannister. She pissed at you.
Of course she is.
And you deserve it.
Why?
Because he's broken.
Theon Greyjoy tried to escape. The master knew.
No, you think she'd be punished worse if she got caught leaving?
Got away piece after piece until there was no Theon left.
Good. If it weren't for you, I'd still have a family.
Is
Oh
he
my
ever
gosh,
gonna
tell
the
her.
truth? I
Tell
know.
her.
Turned on Robb. Captured Winterfell. Killed those
They
boys.
weren't those boys, they were Bran and Rickon.
They weren't, though. Because the thing is, he can't lie.
Tell me to my face, Theon! Tell me that they weren't your brothers!
They weren't Bran and Rickon.
Yep.
I couldn't find them.
Now you know your little brothers are alive.
Yep. But it's almost worse now that she's trapped there.
I killed them and burned them so no one would know.
Still horrible for those 2 farm boys.
I can't talk to you anymore.
Theon, you have to tell me. Do you have any idea where they...
Not Theon! Reek!
Ooh.
Honestly, this is Ramsay's mistake of letting her see him on a regular basis.
Yeah. But now she knows something she didn't know before, so...
Honestly, and it might spur her to, like, get out, something to live for.
Yeah, right? Because she was feeling such despair.
The gates have been reinforced. We have enough food for 6 months. We are more prepared for a siege than they could ever
I'm
be.
really looking forward to this Stannis
I hope it
Bolton
happens.
conflict, because I really think that might be the chance for Sansa to do something.
I'm not looking forward to it because I don't think Shireen's gonna make it.
Oh, that too. Yeah. I just hope she can escape in the chaos. I'm gonna live with hope that Davos helps her escape, or Stannis interrupts, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
But we hit first and hit hard and leave a feast for the crows.
A smart commander does not abandon a defensive advantage.
Oh yeah, no, go attack him. Do it.
I know, right?
Leave.
Feel free. I feel like Roose is tactically smarter than Ramsay, so whatever Ramsay suggests, we should do that.
Exactly.
An army.
Because Roose was...
I need 20 good men.
What?
They're gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
But does that mean he'll be leaving too?
Hopefully.
Which gives her a chance to get away.
Have you decided yet whether you're going to have me killed? It's what your father would have done.
And what would your father have done?
Probably the same thing.
My own sister married someone she loathed as well. Though not by choice, and certainly not for the greater good, God forbid. She ended up having him killed.
Perhaps it won't come to that.
God, their meetup
It's
is
so
so
interesting.
good.
Yeah.
It's so much better than everything else.
Look, it's finally somebody on her level.
Yeah.
It's not impossible that Varys was right about you after all.
Varys? King Robert's spy master?
Yes.
Where is he?
Yeah, I know, right? He's still waiting for him. I'm sure Tyrion will be back any minute.
I suspect he's the main reason you weren't slaughtered in your crib.
Secretly been working for you this whole time.
He may be the only person in the world I trust, except my brother.
The brother who killed my father.
That's the one.
Perhaps I will have you killed after all.
Your queenly prerogative.
It's like, I've dealt with a bitchier queen than you, so...
So if I'm not going to be murdered and I'm not going to be banished...
You're going to advise me.
Yes.
While you can still speak in complete sentences.
Here in Slaver's Bay, you had the support of the common people, and only the common people. What was that like? Ruling without the rich?
Very difficult.
Yeah.
Lannister, Targaryen, Baratheon, Stark, Tyrell. This one's on top, then that one's on top, and on it spins, crushing those on the ground.
It's a beautiful dream. Stopping the wheel.
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
I mean, you do have dragons.
I mean,
if you would use them.
I mean, this is a powerful statement, but I honestly don't know how
she's going to do it.
Going for here. Actually, I don't know what her end goal is because she still wants to be queen. How is that breaking the wheel if you're just taking the place of the previous?
I don't know. Maybe changing the hierarchy in general.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe she'll expand on that later because I am interested.
Is he back at the fighting pits?
Yeah, he is.
You said whoever wins will fight at the great pit in front of the queen. I won.
Don't die, Jorah.
Why did you come back?
Let me fight for her.
I mean,
I belong to you.
That might
technically the thing about
her.
being sold is maybe he can spread the word through slaves of her and like what she's doing, so that when she goes places.
Oh, she's obviously softened more that when she met him again. So I think he's trying to prove himself to her, and perhaps that'll work.
Confess. I can make you a healthy woman. A lady of the court.
Do you think Marjorie hasn't already tried these, or
I know, right?
Loras?
Or I can make sure you die in the most hideous way imaginable.
They might have not tried that tactic.
I honestly have no emotions during this scene.
I know, because I literally don't care.
Because I hate her so much. I'm just like...
This is what your people have to deal with all the time, so I have no sympathy for you.
If you could, you'd treat people worse than that. So I just... Sam! What's going to happen?
I know, I don't know what they're going to do.
Does it hurt?
I mean, at least they have Ghost right now, but you can't be everywhere at once.
Just like us, there are good ones and bad ones.
The one he's travelling with. The one with the red beard. He led the raid on my village.
Yeah.
Oh, Ollie.
How can he trust him?
I mean,
he doesn't trust them, but you need them.
Yeah.
Sometimes a man has to make hard choices. Choices that might look wrong to others, but you know are right in the long run.
You believe that?
With all my heart.
Yeah, this makes me nervous.
Yeah, I don't know what Ollie is taking from this conversation. You know, like...
I've been worrying about Jon for years. He always comes back.
Okay, well, don't say it like that, because that makes me nervous now, Sam. He always comes back.
My worry is that he's going to be, like, do something wrong for what he thinks is the right reason, but not on Jon's side, you know?
Like, I wasn't sure if they're going the way of, like, he's going to have growth and his feelings about the wildlings will even out, or whether something bad is going to happen and
he's going to come up with his own bad plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh.
It's been a while since we've seen that. This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot going on, so...
Ooh, look at all those ships. That's a lot of people that can help. You'll be able to fit there.
There's also a lot of conflict to be had.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.